get it, y'all. Let's go. Welcome back to Chuck's Daily Hustle. Everybody, man, go ahead, give your boy the thumbs up. You don't got to do it right now, but if at any point in this video, if you feel like I'm giving you some pertinent information, if I'm helping you out, go ahead and do that. Give your boy the thumbs up. All it does is help the algorithm. And also hit the subscribe button and then turn on the notification bell with the all button. That way you know every single time that I post on YouTube. Also check out like the down arrow next to the title. It will give you a whole bunch of links that will benefit you guys as well. But we're not going to, you know, waste too much time going into the intro. Just giving you guys a backstory about me, giving you my little catalog for the people that are new to the channel. So I am an independent used car dealer. What that means is that I own my own small car dealership, and I'm an owner operator as well. So I'm based out of Minnesota. My first dealership was in Jonesboro, Georgia. So yes, I am on my second dealership. I live, like I said, in Minnesota. My company name is Major Motors Automotive Group, and that is in Ramsey, Minnesota, right next to Anoka. Okay, I've been doing this for I've been selling cars since I was 18, 19 years old. 31 now, y'all. I've been in business, I believe at this, I can't really remember exactly, but I think I've been in business here for about 7-8 years, something like that. I don't know, don't quote on me on that, but whatever. Anyways, man, I wanted to answer this question because it's a part of, we're doing a Q&A series for everybody that's new to the channel. I think this is Q&A 4, so I'm giving out information free for you guys, man. So basically, you already read the title, the thumbnail. How important is it to have good credit while owning or running a car dealership, man? Off tops, it is very, very important in my opinion. Okay, and actually, let me go ahead and give this to you guys as well. It's also very important that you have a great driving history, and whoever is in your car dealership or on your dealer's license that's going to be driving any vehicles has a great driving record as well. And let me just jump into before we jump into the credit, let's jump into why it's important to have a great driving record for you or any of your representatives that's going to be on your insurance. And your insurance, I call it, it's actually garage liability insurance, also known as fleet insurance. So I call it fleet insurance. Not everybody calls it fleet insurance, but that covers all the vehicles that you drive, all the vehicles that's on your car lot, and all that good stuff. So just like personal insurance, you guys, the better driving record that you have, the better insurance rates that you are going to see. I personally, I believe, let me think, garage liability, I'm thinking I'm less than $2,000 a year, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote on me that, but it's not that much, just because of my driving record, and everybody that's in my business, they all have great driving records. So I don't have to pay that much, you guys. And also another thing that helps out as well is when people are less of a liability, then your workman's comp is going to be lower as well. So all my overhead costs are very, very low. I have great credit, and then I also have a great driving record. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I also have a great driving record along with the representatives. All right. Now, when it comes to you having good to great credit. So when I say good credit, honestly, you'll be okay with about like a 640 or above. So if you don't have a good credit score yet, most definitely work on that, you guys, and that'll benefit you for sure in the future. Okay. Now, when we talk about credit, so the reasons why it's going to be beneficial to you, it's going to affect your what is it going to affect? My bad, y'all. I just lost my train of thought. It's going to affect your surety bond. So your surety bond is going to be more the less credit history or credit score that you have. The better credit score that you have, then obviously the lower it's going to be. I know that when I first looked into getting a car dealership, I was like 18 years old. I didn't have a good driving record. My credit wasn't all that good because I wasn't, savvy on credit. I didn't really understand what it was. And it was harder to get in the game, honestly, back then. But the insurance company wanted me, instead of just paying for a surety bond, they wanted me to also have an asset for them to be able to tie to the liability, which was going to be like a house. And obviously me being 18 years old, not having good credit, and that market and, you know, all that stuff that was going on then, it was very hard for me to even get, you know, licensed and bonded, insured and all that good stuff, right? So you want to make sure that you got that good credit, because when you got that good credit, they're not going to care about any type of like really assets that you have. You can tie, you know, your home to the surety bond if you want to, but there will be no point. You know, if you're good credit, man, my credit's so good, you guys, my surety bond's like less than $500 a month. It might be like, I mean, not $500 a month, I mean $500 a year. All right, so now that's like probably, and it's probably half of that. I really don't even, it's so minimal now, you guys, that I don't even care how much it is. I just sign off on the papers. Like it's not ever that much anymore, you know. So you want to make sure that's good. Now another thing is, I just did a video about floor planning. You want to make sure that if you're going to be getting floor plans, so that means that you're getting a loan or not even, let's not call it a loan, let's call it a line of credit to purchase vehicles. You want to make sure that you have good credit, because your good credit is going to look good in favor of that floor plan company that's going to go ahead and lend you the money to go ahead and fund your business or fund your inventory. Okay. Another reason why you want to have good credit as well is because what if you want to, let's say this, man, there's so many ways that if you don't have enough cash that you can benefit yourself by having good credit. When I say that, you can go to your local credit union. If you got like a 740, you know, something like that. See, I jumped from 640 to 740, or actually 720, my bad, y'all. I'm talking real fast because I'm excited about this. But if you got like a 720, 740, then you can go to your credit union and go ahead and get you a personal credit line. And that will, you know, you can get that for like $5,000 if you want to start off with like cash cards or something like that. Also, it's going to help your interest rate when it comes to your personal credit cards. And I'm just talking about personal right now, so it's going to help all of that stuff. Now, let's jump over into, you know, you having an actual business, and you starting off in the game, and then you want to establish business credit. When you first get into the game, you guys, and you guys are trying to establish business credit, more than likely any type of loan that you seek, any type of credit that you seek, you're going to have to personally guarantee that as well. So even though you're going to be attaching your federal EIN number, which I like to call a business, aka a business own social security number, you're going to have to attach your social security number to that as well. That way, if you know, default on that loan, and the bank can go ahead and you know, get their funds back, or, you know, hold you liable to that. Because the reason why that happens at the beginning is because you don't have any business income yet. You're just now starting off as a business owner, and you're not showing any income. So more than likely, any type of you know, entity, financial institution that's going to try to give you funds, they're going to have to you know, be able to justify their means of giving you, you know, the money. Okay. So I hope all of that stuff is making sense to you guys, man. So once again, man, when you are owning this car dealership or car business, you want to make sure that you have great credit, man. Clean that credit up. I'm not getting paid for this either, you guys. I recommend, if you're not able to afford that much right now, let's say for instance you're trying to go into business in the next year, let's say a year, then I recommend you go to like Lexington Law, LexingtonLaw.com, man. You can pay them like $50 to $100 a month for them to start disputing on your credit report. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving anybody any legal advice or anything like that, but what I'm saying is go on there and start doing that. Go get you, if you got bad credit right now, you got terrible credit, go to the credit union, go get you a secured credit card. Google that. I'm not going to jump into what a secured credit card is, but go do that so you can start building up your credit. You know what I mean? Some banks, when I had terrible credit back in the day, y'all, the first credit cards that I got was First Premier Bank. I got one First Premier Bank credit card, and then I went over to my local credit union, and I got me a secured credit card. I had those two credit cards for 2 years. I made sure I never had a more than 10% that I was using on my monthly statements, and I paid it off and never paid interest on those two credit cards. I had that, bang those out for 2 years, got my credit score up, while Lexington Law was disputing the bad stuff that I had did when I was younger, and voila, then my credit score jumped up. You know what I'm saying? Then I was able to jump over to the better credit cards, so start getting the premier cards. You know, my credit is so good now that I have like the top tier credit cards that you could ever get. You you know, as being like, seriously, y'all. And you want to be able to most definitely understand that you want to use those credit cards like they're or credit like an asset. You don't want to make those become liabilities. So make sure that you guys are not you know, paying interest. Make sure that you understand what credit is. Make sure that you do not get taken advantage of, you know what I mean? So make sure that you are, you know, taking the time to go educate yourself in everything. Don't just jump yourself into something and then create a big problem for yourself, man. So I hope that, you know, that touched somebody, and I hope that that's going to help somebody out. And, you know, I just wish everybody, you know, especially a part of, you know, Major Nation, if you're part of this La Familia, man, I really do wish the best for you guys, man. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.